everybody, this is Sugar Moon, also known as Cheyenne. I hope you guys are all having a beautiful day, night, wherever you guys may be in the world, and I hope that you guys are all taking care of your energy as such. So today is going to be about those who don't take accountability, and especially for those that wronged you, my chosen ones, those who are star seeds. I did mention before that you could also be a part of this type of spirit called walking karma. Whoever it was that was targeting you, whether it was family, friends, past co-workers, past lovers, whatever it is,
even if it was the government
or whomever it is that has been purposely targeting you, I feel like there is massive regret because of the karma blowback that is happening at this point, and they did not know or wasn't aware that you actually are a walking form of karma as well as a Tower card. So basically, you're someone who is the storm. And funny enough, when I'm filming this, we are going through a storm at this current point in time where I'm at. It says people would rather die than to take accountability, of course. A lot of karmics who relate to that lower vibrational energy, they would rather do everything that they can to avoid being able to go through judgment, even if it means avoiding death itself. And I did make mention within my last chosen one starseed reading about a lot of the people who partake in these demonic ass activities, as well as these ritualistic and as well as sacrificial type of ordeal, or those that partake in these lower vibrational antics, usually meet their money maker. You know, what's done in the dark will always come to the light. What always happens behind closed doors is eventually going to be exposed. And so now that we've already been through the exposure part, I'm feeling like we've already got past that stage. We are now seeing people for who they truly are at this given point in time. So there should be no questioning on whether someone is of the devil's spawn or if they are from the Most High spawn. We are now realizing that there's different types of chosen ones. Yes, there's different types of chosen ones that are a part of the Most High, that are sons and daughters of the Most High, but then there's also chosen ones from Satan, from the devil, and they also have their own spawns, their own children as well, that come down here and invoke karmic cycles for the chosen ones. And in a way, what they do to us actually helps strengthen our intuition, our spiritual gifts, and as well as our faith within ourselves and the Most High, to the point where it blows back.
There's been a lot going on.
It's a mess, and people are saying, oh, it's World War III, it's World War III. And like I stated before, if you have been doing the work, chances are, like you, a walking form of karma, is already dancing in the eye of the storm, meaning that there's nothing really for you to fear in this next coming cycle, because you already know your type of dharma that you're getting as far as payback for the things that were taken from you, whether that be your peace of mind, or your finances, if these people affected your finances, your employment, your psyche, your mental health, your emotions, everything. These people are going to be, I'm sick. Like I stated, like if you've been following me for a while, the girl from nowhere has been popping up with Nano, and she comes into your life, and it's a test already. Most High is trying to determine on if you're gonna treat their daughter or sons a certain way. Are you going to be in that crabs in a barrel like mindset where you try to bring them down, be competitive? Are you going to try to chastise them, abuse them? Are you going to assault them in any way? Are you purposely targeting them with black magic, evil eye? I think everything is being monitored and watched and recorded at this given point. I'm also feeling Thoth coming through. Could be connected to that entity, but what I'm seeing is that someone's actions is being recorded. I'm sorry that I'm wiping my nose, because something about what I'm reading, all of a sudden my nose starts dripping out of nowhere, right? So that's how I know I'm really tapped in. 29, the girl with the rose, has been popping up a lot. The rose also represents the divine feminine energy. 29 also equals 11. Okay, so you could be seeing 1111 as well as 2s or 222. So there's the book, the scribe. Okay, things are being recorded at this point. I'm also seeing something to do with the heart chakra. We have number 111. We have the rainbow bridge. Arcturian starseeds are coming through as well. We also have, again, the year of the horse is coming through too. The girl, there's a letter. Something to do with the color red. Funny enough, I'm wearing red today. Or I felt guided to wear red. So something to do with the root chakra being activated as well. There's something coming over from the spiritual realm into the physical right now, and we'll see what that is. Okay, so again with the rainbow, so something to do with the rainbow bridge. If you're seeing double rainbows or you're just receiving rainbows as signs, this is further confirmation for you that you are on the right path, as well as there is a massive change. There's a tree of life right here coming through. I'm also seeing Jacob's ladder, something to do with the DNA structure being activated. I'm also seeing light codes coming through, and as well as ancestral past lives starting to trickle, memories starting to trickle through from the spiritual realm into the physical. This is also a karmic cycle that we are going through at this given point in time, so meaning that this is not the first rodeo where you have been a walking form of karma. You are sent in certain areas and places to be tested, and depending on how they treat you, it depends on their outcome, right? So Nano from the girl from nowhere, it would get pretty extreme. Sometimes it would be like sexual assault, it would be murder. They would go as far as that because they hated her so bad, and they didn't realize it was like a form of tomie. You guys know what I'm talking about, where from Junjo Ito creations, basically no matter how many times you try to kill a walking form of karma, it will always come back. So they try to throw death magic your way, they try to sacrifice you, they try to even purposely set up ways in to
take you out of here, basically, because
that's how much they hated you. And instead of taking accountability for themselves, for the way that they feel, for their lack thereof, or as mindset wise, as far as things and the limitations that they put themselves through, instead of looking at themselves in the mirror, they would rather project that out, that hatred, to you. And you stir up something within their spirit, their demons, makes them want to
take you out here,
out this matrix. And that's kind of like what the whole point of, as far as the chosen one story goes, is that you're going to face a lot of tribulations, trials and tribulations up the ass, to the point where you feel like you want to take yourself out of here. And that's the main goal, is that they want Satan, the other side, the other side of the Most High, basically wants you to take yourself out of here so that you don't accomplish what you were sent here to do. And I'm here to tell you as a reminder that you are needed here, that you are loved, and that I love you. Even if we've never met before in this physical, I know for sure that if you are stumbling upon my channel, we have met, whether in this life or the previous life before and previous lives before that. And so I really hope that you can find the courage and as well as the confidence within yourself to keep going. And no matter what, no matter through the atrocities that these people try to commit, and trust me, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, because the way that these demons go, yeah, they talk shit and they throw magic and all that stuff, but these people, their jealousy and envy goes so far to the point where they really will take action. The difference between walking karma is that walking karma, you're not out here like, oh, smacking people around and saying, yeah, you did this and you should sit down. No. If you're walking karma, chances are you are targeted first. What happens is like a phoenix, you rise from the ashes after each death that you face, and you come back even more elevated, stronger. Gifts literally activated to the point where it backfires onto them. So you don't really have to lift a finger, you just have to be yourself, just to live your life, and make sure that you set boundaries and you stick up for yourself when need be. But in most cases, you don't have to lift a finger to take these karmics out. These karmics will be taken out in a more divine way, in the form of karma. And these people, how I know is that they do not believe in karma. They do not believe in the divine. They do not believe in your spirit team. They don't believe that your spirit team even exists or even watches over you. They think that you're crazy. They think that you're loony. They think that you lost it, and they want to claim that you did. They would want to throw you into a loony house. If they could, they would want to basically tarnish your reputation so that others don't want to interact with you or even be near you or whatever. It's like they rush real fast to go like play little birdie in people's ears, plant little seeds in their ears, and then fly away and then sit up high and then try to watch from down below. And they're not realizing that there's another entity even higher than them that's up in the sky that's keeping an eye on their ass on that tree, that's watching you, that's watching the entire ensemble. Oh my gosh, at the bottom of the deck, you see that there's like something in the sky in a higher elevation, and then this is you, right? The little stag. I'm also seeing Harry Potter too, which has been popping up. If you've been going on my community tab, go ahead and check out my community tab. I always say that I post a lot of channeled music, and as well as channeled, just everything is literally in the community tab. So everything that we talk about within these previous readings, or just in videos in general, or even in my shorts, on my threads, all that, it can be tied to my community tab. Okay? For those who watch the Harry Potter Chosen one, it's stating that you are on this journey alone. You're just like this little person that's trying to find your way up here through ascension to the top. Okay, through massive choices that you make within your life. Depending on which choice you make depends on where you end up at, right? It's the butterfly effect. Oh my gosh, the letter. So something is coming. Oh my gosh, someone's writing a love. I don't know if it's a love letter. There's something coming in the mail. I don't know if this is, it's like a confirmation for a financial opportunity. If you have been applying for jobs, just know that you are receiving an email that's stating that you are accepted. If you are rejected, or if you get an email about being rejected from anything, whether it's for school, whether it's for a grant, whether it's for a program, whether it's for a house, a down payment house, whether it's for a car, whatever it is, if it gets rejected during this time period, especially during this eclipse season, just know that that is protection, divine protection, and it's leading you and it's orchestrating things that are meant to be for you in your life. So if you're going through massive rejection at this point in time, nothing's wrong with you, okay? I want you to I feel like someone is like getting discouraged because they just feel rejected from family, friends, like just work, everything. Like they just feel like, man, but that's the life of a chosen one, is truly like, you're going to be rocking this journey alone. That's something that your soul signed up for, is to learn how to flourish and to literally live your life without the need of validation from others. And eventually you'll come back and find your other starseed tribe and, you know, mingle and get together, because that's how life works. You go apart, then you go back in, then you go apart, then you go back in. It's just like a more of a, where are you vibrating at? All right. And so I'm saying that there's this acceptance letter, whether it's for school, whether it's if you're going back to school, like I said, a career, you got the job. I'm also seeing a letter of inheritance. So if you have someone who left you an inheritance, if they passed away, something about backlogged mail, or mail that was lost, or mail that was meant to be for you, something about that being like deterred away from you, whether it was whoever this karmic people were who were interfering, they didn't want this piece of information to get to you. Okay, last but let's go to 23. I'm seeing that there's like this little mice in the background planning something. I'm also seeing Cinderella. So I'm also feeling that, you know how the mice were helping her get ready and to make her dress and everything at first, because when she was first being invited to the ball, there was this letter that came in the mail saying that, like, oh, all the eligible women are invited to this ball. The prince is throwing the, you know, whatever it is, the royals are throwing a ball. Like this woman in the rose, I'm seeing you being like Cinderella. Whether you're a man or a woman, you're someone who society would deem as a
throwaway, as a reject.
And that doesn't mean it's true. It just means that you are highly underestimated, misunderstood, possibly abused in the past, and I'm sorry for that. And someone who was basically made to feel less than. Someone who grew up with lack, your basic needs were not met. So say for instance you were growing up, your parents didn't meet your basic needs, meaning that, or if they did, they would say like, well, at least I put a roof over your head, why are you complaining? But then they would like do highly abusive things to you behind closed doors. That type of ordeal. I'm seeing someone trying to prevent you from going to this event or like this major thing that is meant to catapult you into your next chapter in life. They will do everything that they can to stop this, whether it's an offer from someone, whether it's paperwork or whatever it is. And if you do get this blessing, I'm hearing Spirit say, please keep it private. Do not announce this blessing. Keep it to yourself. If you need to celebrate with just you and the Most High, then so be it. Or you, your children, whatever it is, the Most High. Because, you know, sometimes some people have karmics as children. Sometimes children can be karmics within your life. So what I'm saying is that you have to be so comfortable within yourself that when you are receiving these blessings from the Most High, these entities, these devils, these shaitans is what I'm calling them, are really obsessed with trying to stop these newfound blessings to come through to you. So you could be seeing doves, mice, stags, especially a white stag. It's a Harry Potter ordeal. Yeah, so I'm feeling like for like if you identify as a man or you would be more of like a Harry Potter type, the one that sleeps under the stairs, the one that is highly abused, the one that is totally rejected from everyone, feels like they don't belong, but then having to find your place, knowing that you are the chosen one, knowing that you have a bigger purpose than many. That is why you're rejected. That is why you're not accepted in certain rooms, is because your purpose is needed in an elsewhere. Your purpose is not to stay in that room with certain individuals, for certain souls. If you've already learned the chapter, if you already read that chapter, it makes no sense to keep rereading it over and over again. It's time for you to narrate and write a brand new one. So when you are doing that, when you're in that transition into doing so, people are gonna switch up on you and act as if you're the issue, you're the problem, you're the villain, and as well as you wanting to elevate means that you think that you're better, or that you think that you, meaning that you changed, meaning that in a bad way. That's how they view it, right? But that's another ploy or another way for them to try to set you back, is to make you doubt yourself and how far you've come in your journey. You're supposed to change. You're like a little butterfly. You're like a phoenix. You're supposed to go through deaths and transformations and to come out on the other side. You're not supposed to stay stagnant down here. And that's when I start calling these entities earthbound spirits, because if you're someone that doesn't like to embrace change, you always like things to be the same, you always want people to stay stagnant, you always, then yeah, there's an issue there. I'm also hearing the sin sloth, to not move forward, to always stay stagnant. That's a curse within itself. And since you're a soul that likes to be free, you're like someone that likes to embrace adventure, that likes to explore down to the depths of the unknown, to chase that rabbit down the rabbit hole. You're that type of courageous person. Not a lot of people are not going to be like you. They're not going to embrace that livelihood of themselves because they feel like they're too afraid to be themselves. They would rather blend in with the crowd. They would rather copy what the next other person is doing rather than to just embrace authenticity and, again, take accountability for their past or previous actions in a way. So I feel like now that we are past the in denial stage, people are past the like, oh, you know, this person couldn't possibly do this to me behind closed doors. Oh, this person couldn't possibly be this way. I know them. I know my cousin. I know my bro. I know my sister. I know my mom and dad. I know my auntie. I know my uncle. I know my coworker. I know my boss. I know my honey, it seems like you don't know them. Until they actually show you what's underneath that mask, you're going to see an entity that's not even human. It might shock you a little bit. Fuck, it might even hurt your feelings a little. Right now, we're in that time period where these entities can't mask themselves any longer. These reptilians, these demonic entities, they're gonna start slipping up quite a bit, okay? Whether it's in their voice, their mannerisms, their actions, their facial structure. And I always tell, I don't like looking people in the eye. A lot of people like to say it's rude, you're so rude and disrespectful, you don't like looking people in the eye, that's so rude in my culture.
Okay, well, fuck.
Well, me personally, the reason why I don't look people in the eye all the time, only when necessary, is because I automatically will do a scan. All right, you could be the same way, where your third eye does a scan automatically within that soul and spirit, and sometimes you'll see things that you don't want to see. And when I look in people's eyes, again, the windows to the soul, I see shit on the daily. And sometimes it can get very tiresome, seeing that black eye coming through the soulless being, seeing people's faces morph into a demonic way. That shit gets tiresome. It can be scary at first, but it can get very tiresome after a while. All right, very draining. So a girl with a snake, that's what I meant. Also, this is heavy divine feminine energy. What goes bumps in the night, what people fear the most, truly is divine feminine energy, because divine feminine energy is chaos. It's the unknown. It's the dark. It's the what goes oogie boogie woogie in the dark type of thing, like the boogeyman. Chances are the reason why a lot of these entities are projecting outwardly onto you is because they have not or will not connect to that real true divine feminine source. And that's something that I'm feeling that is coming down on this earth right now. I am feeling Mother Tiamat rising. I'm feeling goddesses coming through. I'm feeling a lot of divine feminine energy coming through, and walking form of karma is heavy divine feminine energy. Divine masculine energy is more the rebuilding after the destruction point. But if you identify with the divine feminine energy majorly, this is coming out. Look, this is the rose, the snake. This is heavy divine feminine goddess energy. I'm feeling like Kali Ma. I'm feeling Lilith, you know, the original divine feminine before they replaced her in Christianity with Eve. So technically Eve would be the karmic feminine and Lilith would be the true divine feminine, but they switched it around. Again, demons like to switch things around. They like to claim that the chosen ones is the evil one, is the demonic one, is the one that's the devil, that needs to go, that needs to perish, that needs to die. Total opposite. It's switched. Okay, so it's more of like, are you able to see past the illusions, which is the snake energy? Are you able to see past the illusions of what is right in front of you? If this person's smiling in your face like this, but then wanting to take your place, wanting to, you know, seething inside with hate towards you, are you going to be able to determine that? And are you going to stay the fuck away from it, or are you going to keep entertaining it? That's the real question. All right, look, shock. Oh, see, that's the tower card. Shock. Electricity. I'm also feeling my 9 ether beings coming through, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany. So whatever it is that's coming through is going to be a shock. Also, a big shock would be a betrayal. So if you're going to find out about a past betrayal, okay, especially with this accountability, if you already went through this, if you already went through the betrayal, you already healed, and you're just watching me on here and you're just kind of getting more reassurance,
these people are still not taking accountability.
I'm just going to give you more confirmation on that. And they probably never will until the day they die. All right. And this is the whole message, is that a lot of karmic people will not take accountability until their deathbed. And you can ask a lot of nurses, a lot of hospice nurses, those that work with those that are towards the end of their life. They have many stories where they state that a lot of people the regret starts building up. Okay, they start regretting certain things that they didn't do in life. They start regretting things that they did do in life. Certain family members are not wanting to visit them no more. Things like that. So these are repercussions of their actions. But again, they refuse to take accountability and just say, well, you know, life is just life. It's just, you know, life just sucks and that's just that. And, oh, well, you know, healing heart. Yep. So this is about healing heartbreak, toxicity or addiction, abusive relationships. So yes, if you were in an abusive relationship, family, friend, or lover, specifically, even if you were abused and chastised by a boss, okay, these people are paying karma behind closed doors, but they will never, ever, ever share that outwardly. And you will see signs of it, because karma does have its way of coming back to the real true victim of it all and letting them know that you know, time was paid up. Even if it takes for these people to die and receive karma in their next life, that is even more fucked. I tell people all the time, you don't want to be on your deathbed and say,
well, I'll pay for my stuff, you know, when I die.
I don't think you realize how bad that would be. Your ass would be stuck here as an earthbound spirit. That's worse than going to the hell state to just receive your judgment. I would rather just go get my judgment and go sent somewhere else than to stay stuck down here in the earth realm and stuck in the reincarnation cycle over and over again. Mind you, I came down here because I was asked to come down here. I was told I get benefits if I come down here to tell you guys this shit. And then when it's my time to transition and go, the fuck, I'm not coming back down here. And I know that for a fact because I know my conscience is clean. I'm feeling Anubis and Ma'at. Is your heart lighter than a feather? All right? It's judgment time in this bitch. And those that refuse to take accountability, if you pay hefty now in this life or whether this next life, I wish you really a lot of luck, because you're gonna need it. You really are. If you're out here killing, destroying, and causing division, and not only that, sexually assaulting, taking, and operating in lustful energy, just operating in such abusive like energy, you're going to be in this energy of lack. This is what's going to be waiting for you on the other side of that rainbow. On the other side of the rainbow for the others is a blessing. On the other side of the rainbow for these karmic ass bitches is a curse. It's the same curse that they tried to send towards you.
Ain't that some bitch shit?
Let me go ahead and pick from this last deck, and I'll go ahead and close this out. I think we have, wait, I have 2 more decks. You could also be receiving signs of electricity. You could be someone who can control electricity as a gift. All right, so you're someone that could, you know, I'm also feeling like static shock, like that type of, I'm feeling storm, like actual, the superhero storm. I'm feeling like that type of energy. You're a very powerful person, and these people are really fucked up coming for you, and they'll keep trying it, even if they're warned. You can be warned all the time.
Like, don't fuck with this certain entity or this person. They're gonna bite your head off.
They'll be like, okay, well, I'll see about it. Yeah, I'll see about it.
Well, stop poking that bear. Stop poking that beast. Stop poking that dragon right there. That dragon is sleeping. It's gonna wake up and fuck you up.
No, it's okay. It's, you know, it won't wake up. It won't wake up. It's sedated. It's sedated. I made sure I gave it some sleeping pills. It won't wake up. It won't wake up.
Wait until that dragon wake up. And all of a sudden, that whole tune that they were singing before, it ain't gonna be the same tune next time. It's gonna be more of the tears, like victim tears. These people go ahead, throw stones. Then when the stones are being thrown back at them, they want to cry. So a lot of these people, when they do receive their karma, they're going to come to you in your life. They're going to make up some sort of story or excuse. My dog died. My mom died. My dad died. My grandma died. All that stuff. It's a pitiful story. They're using these excuses to get back into your good graces. Again, still not taking accountability. I'm not hearing I'm sorry. I'm not, spirits, like, I'm not hearing nothing about I'm sorry for this. I will make sure that I will never do this again. I know my right from my wrong now. I know now not to attack the chosen one. I know now not to project my insecurities and my hurt onto others. I'm not hearing none of that. It's like crickets. What in the world? The more that they keep throwing havoc your way, the more that you are transmuting it into blessings for you. So let them keep throwing that shit at you, because the more money is going into your pocket. So I can't help but watch your social media. Okay, so a lot of these karmic people are watching your social media. They're keeping heavy eyes on you, monitoring spirits. They are obsessed. Financial abundance is heading your way. Oh my God! I'm so excited for you guys. No, for real, because I feel like you guys have been literally like stripped away of everything. Like the Most High wanted to make sure that you had nothing physically, so that you know that you had everything internally. Okay, and that's the biggest thing of all. Even when it comes down to the outside, even when it comes to people's accolades, their titles, things like that, money, followers, all the shit. The more that you have on the outside, the less that you have on the inside. The less that you have on the outside, the more that you have on the inside. Switch it. A lot of people like to say, well, what I put into it is what I get out. Well, that's just one universal law. the chosen, this is how I know you're really chosen. You put everything into something and then you get nothing out of it. Ooh, that sounds like a really frustrating lesson, doesn't it? Right? Putting your all into something and then getting nothing out of it. Planting its seed and then doing everything that you're supposed to do, not checking it, all that stuff, and then waiting, and still something doesn't bloom. Ooh, that's a big test. That's a big test within your faith, okay? Because a lot of people like to say, well, you know, what you put into it, what you get out of it, if you stay consistent, all that. Okay, that's just for one realm. Well, what about the other realms? What if there's no consistency in that realm? Ooh, it's gonna test a lot of people's faith. Because what I mean is that, like, you can be very rich in spirit but look completely poor on the outside. Or you could be someone who's rich here in the physical but completely lack any sort of inheritance on the other side. The financial abundance is heading your way, chosen ones. I am receiving telepathic past life visions about you. Okay, this could be a soulmate. It could also, again, there could be also a love offer coming on the horizon too, for those who are wanting love or seeking love within that factor. I'm also seeing that there needs to be time to heal the heart, but there are telepathic past life visions. Also, I'm seeing that these karmics, the people that you, like I said, this is not your first go around dealing with these karmic ass bitches that are throwing magic your way, that are targeting you. No, you've had many lifetimes as a chosen one where you are purposely targeted, killed, everything, to the point where they can take everything, your whole body, all that stuff, but they can never break down your spirit. That's the thing, is that you are such a strong spirit to the point where you'll keep coming back down here on purpose to reincarnate, not to be stuck in the reincarnation cycle like they are, but you would literally, your spirit is so ascended to the point where it can come back down here at will. There are spirits that can do that. You don't need to have a earth portal through a woman's womb to come down here. I know something that a lot of people are still questioning themselves, and I'm also hearing a lot of scientific people coming through like, I need evidence, I need the facts, I need proof, otherwise I don't believe. And it's like, well, if someone tells you that they are literally suffering on the inside, and you say, I need physical proof for it, you sound like an asshole, straight up. Like, operates off of scientifical based evidence and things like that, and you can't really think outside of yourself. You can't put yourself outside of yourself in other perspectives and put yourself into other realms, other mindsets. You can't do that. You're just stuck into one mindset. That's miserable. That sounds like hell on earth, in my opinion. Same with the Looney Tunes, who are so stuck in spirituality to the point where they are in psychosis mode. That's a whole different ball game. I won't get into that. When will I see you again? Probably this lifetime, bitch. Maybe next lifetime. No, I'm just saying. I'm kidding. When will I see you again? Meaning that I'm seeing this can go both ways. This can be a soulmate coming through saying like, when will I see you again? I'm going to see you soon. Someone wondering on when I will see you again, if you have cut them off. I'm seeing someone who's blocked saying,
I wish I can be in their life or see them again. And
all that stuff. But I'm seeing fake accounts being made to stalk your social media. You're so confident. It says you are confident and so vibrant. So yes, they also admire your confidence and your energy. I'm also saying that these people wish that they can be you. They wish they can embody your confidence and also your aura. If they could be in your skin, they would. And that goes to the whole notion of destiny swapping, but I won't get into that again because I said that that's a fake notion. No, it could take your fate away from you. What is already written is written. I'm going to text and call you soon. Okay, so whether this is a soulmate coming through, coming to a new person coming in to call and text you who's been watching, keeping an eye on you, or it can mean that this karmic ass person is planning on contacting you soon. And the biggest test of all is, are you going to answer, or are you going to keep moving forward? Are you going to keep them blocked, or are you going to entertain this mess? Which one is it? Do you want to restart a cycle all over again, or do you want to go ahead and end the cycle off and completely close it off, wish them well in hell, and then move forward? Which one is it? It's up to you. Okay, because we get a lot of people saying, you know, I don't know if I should let this person in. I mean, you know, they did say sorry. And it's like, okay, forgiveness does not mean reconciliation now. That's another big test too. If these karmic ass people, if these people were abusive to you and they come back in your life claiming, you know, that I'm your soulmate, I'm this and that, kick them to the curb. Why are you restarting another cycle, another chapter with these people who fucked up your life? You gotta love yourself to the point where you gotta treat yourself to the point where you have respect for yourself, that you're not gonna keep allowing the same treatment from these people, individuals, to keep going. It's time for you to speak up, to stand up for yourself, and as well as use that throat chakra in a healthy manner, not in a destructive manner, like these folks, okay? All right, let me go ahead and energy oracle, the last one, and then I'm gonna go ahead and close this out because this was longer than I thought. Okay, so asking spirit guides, angels, and ancestors for these people who refuse to take accountability, you know what I mean? And also messages for my chosen ones, like what is going on right now? Like, give me some advice. Like, second chakra, Archangel Ariel, yellow. I'm also seeing a lot of, okay, there's this gold yellow prism type. I'm seeing the rainbow. I'm also seeing the anime Love Through a Prism or something like that on Netflix.
Look at that.
So beautiful. They're so mysterious, aren't they?
Also seeing like the rainbow, they explained about a prism. Anywho, the yellow represents the solar plexus, which is the ruler of confidence. It's ours. It's the way that we view ourselves. It's the way that we go about embodying ourselves in the world, how we present ourselves to the world. So again, this person really likes your confidence. Also, another way that karmic ass people try to target chosen ones is through attacking of the solar plexus, because technically it is your second gut or your second brain. It is also where your intuition is stored, more so than actually up here. That's why your gut health is very important. I'm also hearing that. Yep, the thinking man, 46. Number 10, you could be seeing 1010. Okay, I'm also seeing something about April, March, something about March, April. It could be like Aries, Taurus energy, Pisces energy coming through. Spring, we have spring equinox. The thinking man also something that, let me get more clarification. What is with the thinking man? Okay, so the thinking man is strategy. So someone's coming up with a plan, appreciation. Something's in writing. I don't know if it's a letter. I keep seeing a piece of paper with a ledger. I'm also seeing someone with a signature on the bottom. I don't know if you're gonna have to sign something. Also the key, there's something to do with a key being presented to you. Spirit's probably presenting you a key or giving you a key. Appreciation, someone wants to show their appreciation, whether this is a soulmate, some loved one. Someone wants to show their appreciation and they're thinking of a way to come forward. I'm thinking that they're thinking about writing this lengthy letter, whether it's handwritten or whether it's typed out, whatever it is. It's something that you can physically touch and read. The world. So this is the eclipse energy. This is what's egging this energy on. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Door to spirit. I was just saying a dove. So you could be seeing a dove. This is the gold energy that's coming through. Okay, door to spirit. So something is coming from the spirit realm to this one. I think it is financial abundance for my chosen ones. Yeah, community, opportunities, being able to collaborate with others. A team effort type of thing that's coming through. So this is your spirit team, rest and rejuvenation. Yeah, so this new beginning is going to require for you to really rest and rejuvenate your energy. You need to sit down. If you feel like you've been doing too much, sit down somewhere, go sit down and rest. Go take a nap. I feel like someone really needs a nap. If you're a divine masculine energy, go take a nap. And something to do with meditation. Also this blessing, I'm seeing that there's a doorway. If you are someone who astral projects, there's a doorway that has been waiting for you to open, but I don't know if it's your heart chakra or if it's something else. I feel like we've gone through the heart chakra, so we're going to open up the solar plexus pretty soon. So in order to do that, so now that we know what we want, what our passions are, who we love, like all that stuff, grief, all that, now that we are healing the heart, we're moving to the solar plexus. And I was thinking that we were going to go upwards, because usually you go from the root to the crown, but why is spirit going downwards to the solar plexus? Because if your solar plexus is blown out or blown off, it literally determines the way that you take action in life. So say for instance, if you lack confidence, if you're someone that is struggling with confidence, more than likely you're not going to take action towards those goals or things like that, because you don't believe in yourself to do so. So why even bother? So I'm feeling like it's this lack of energy. If you feel tired right now, which I feel like a lot of people are, especially with this eclipse season, now's the time to really just lay down, rest, and see if you're going to receive signs through your dream state. Everything that happens down here is a mirror of the spirit realm, even war. So people are always like, they're shocked, saying, I don't want war, I want war, I don't want war, I don't want war. Well, what war are you not addressing that's going on inside here? That's why it's manifesting out here. Yeah, it's all on the demonic side, but just as much as we have angels on our side, we also have a team of demons that are also on our side too. Every person is assigned demonic entities, even including me. Are you going to let these demonic entities overrun you, take over, and then create havoc? Or are you going to have a sense of, because my chosen ones, your spirit is so strong to the point where even if you were overtaken in some form, you can transmute that shit, turn your whole life around, turn everything around, transmute it, and turn it into something beautiful, into something angelic. Whereas some of these people don't even have that ability to do that. Once they're overtaken, once that demon takes over, they're gone. They're done. That's the major difference. I feel like that's where the biggest jealousy and the hatred arise for the chosen one, is that they can't do what you do. Can't rock the way that you rock, okay? You can't. There's no comparison, you know. Everyone has different journeys. The chosen one has a certain mission down here, and it happens to be a bigger mission than most. And more than likely, those who are on other missions are going to have some sort of hatred. I'm also feeling that there's other spiritual people, highly spiritually gifted people, who are even jealous of the chosen ones, because not every spiritually gifted person is a chosen one. Yeah, because we don't get that. A lot of people get triggered about like the word chosen one. It's like, why do people keep calling them chosen one? No, stuff isn't. You guys have a god complex, you know. Go read a book. Go do some research. I swear, I'm at the point where it's like I don't break it down for people unless I truly have to. We're at this point, like, if you are not sitting down and doing your own homework, doing your own research at this point, you just want people to hand you the answer. You just want a quick answer. Just want to ask AI bullshit and things like that. And if you are a reader out here using fucking AI as far as like your spiritual messages go, like putting in, I'm seeing these fake ass readers say, what can I talk about spiritually today? Like, give me a summarized version of chosen ones, and then they read it through a script, and it's starting to see the corruptness that is happening, and the virus that has already been prevalent and present for many lifetimes, many different life forms. Like I stated, this is not your first go around down here. This is not your first time dealing with fuckery. Transmute it. These people, more than likely, they're going to be paying more of a hefty fine on the other side, in the door to spirit, when it's their time to go. They're going to be the ones that's actually going to certain realms that are lower than the earth realms here. So wish them well, truly. Love you guys. Let me know if it resonated or not. If it didn't, oh well. If you're not supposed to be here, go ahead and unsubscribe. If you guys want to join the Sugar Fam, go ahead and subscribe and join the family. See you guys in my next video.
Thank you.